patient you and the guys in the band were with me when I was trying to learn just enough Portuguese to understand, you know?
Brother, you have a family over here in Brazil. And more than this, not only friends, but important artists that respects a lot your work, your voice, your composer, your songs. So you are incredible songwriter. And in Brazil, we have some great songwriters too.
Oh yes.
So when you came down here and we became friends and we became family, I had the opportunity to share my family over here with you. Yes, and they are all in love with your work and with your person. And they still miss you, but not more than me. I miss more than all. I miss you more.
Oh, man, you know, Zay, thank you, man. I remember, you know, ladies and gentlemen, he's telling the truth because, you know, he welcomed, I was welcomed into his family of musicians and artists there in Brazil. And I mean, some incredible, and I grew up with the respect of Brazilian music and artistry from my mom and dad, my brother Chris and my sister Julie. We grew up with that sound of Brazil. So getting there was just incredible and experiencing that, you know. And brother, I remember that night, that was the opportunity there in Bajugabe. Right? Was I right about the name of the neighborhood, right?
Perfect. Okay. You are a Carioca guy, Vic. You know that.
Brother, estou tentando, irmão. Estou tentando. But, you know, Clifton sends his hello, man. Clifton Davis and Wayne Vaughn and so many of your family here, man. They send their hello to you and the family there.
I miss them all. Clifton, it was an honor to meet him in person and also to become his friend and also to get him his respect. Clifton, it's a reference. It's a important, not only a person, but he represents something in the music more than be a person or a friend. He represents something that it's very important to the music. So it was an unforgettable night because I was performing with an incredible band, all Bad Cats.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And I from the stage I was listening like, great, oh, it's nice, and I said, whoa, there is an American guy over here tonight. I don't know. And then in the end of the show, he came for the first day. He came on the dressing room and said, "I'm Clifton Davis." Blah, blah. And the person that was with him told, "Oh, he's the guy who wrote Never Can Say Goodbye."
Yeah.
And I said, "Why this guy is gonna be here in Brazil and in my show?
Right.
Why?" And then when I got home, I got my CDs.
Yeah.
And then I said, "Oh yeah, that's him. That's him." And then he came back with you on the other night.
That's right.
And our friendship became from there and still strong until today. Since 96, our family are mixed. I spent in LA with your family.
Yes.
One of the best moments in my life.
Yeah, brother.
Your kids were just small kids. Your wife Cheryl, your brother and sister Julie and Chris, and this is a very important part of my life. And in these times of pandemic, that we are thinking about our life, because I believe that we are passing through a thing that has a point, and this objective is to connect us with our internal soul.
Wow.
Gotcha. You know, because we need to change it. The world needs to change. When we find the cure, it's not going to be possible to be exactly the same.
That's right. That's right.
We need to change as individual. We need to see more the other.
Yeah.
We need more empathy.
Yes.
You
That's
know,
right.
we need to create a new word, and
Mm-hmm.
not because and it's not this viral. It's a terrible thing, but in another side could be an opportunity.
There you go.
Depends
That's right.
on what we will do
That's
with
right.
this.
That's right.
And in these times, I'm locked at home with my family
Yeah.
from 2 months and a few days, and I still working. And but at the same time, I keep thinking in all the best and worst moments in my life.
Yeah.
And when I pick up the best moments, the time that is spent with you and your family in LA, it's one of the best moments in my life.
Oh, brother, you know, Zay, man, everything you just said, I agree 100%, brother. And I feel it because, you know, all over the world, not just like you said, not just in Rio, not just here in LA, but Italy and Asia and all over the world, brother. There's a feeling, a mixed feeling of maybe confusion, of fear, of anger in some ways, you know. But in my memory of life, I remember that through the civil rights time here in America with Martin Luther King and those, music was strong that pulled us through. Artistry was strong. I remember when the wall in Germany came down, there was artistry that had a power that pulled people, that healed people. What do you think about art that is so strong that it's healing for the world? Why, man, in your opinion?
Uh, as someone said, art will save us from reality.
Wow.
Art is our only escape from this crazy world of money and possessions and all the things that we are in the middle of. So uh, I believe that the artist has now a very important uh, uh, they are very important players,
Yes.
because people will need guidance, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
people
Yes.
will need
Mm-hmm.
someone to lead them.
Mm-hmm.
uh, and the artist has this power to say, pay attention in your with your brother, with your sister. You know, we are living here in Brazil. Besides all of this nightmare of the virus, we have a new virus, which is our president,
Got you, bro.
which is a catastrophe. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I have 50 years old. I never imagined to see something like this happen in Brazil, and
Mm-hmm.
we are really in the middle of a terrible thing. So the Brazilian people will need to be stronger
Mm-hmm.
uh, now to create after this a strong nation with people who believe in human rights, believe in the social environment,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
because uh, our government is it's just don't care. You know, we still have the very strong problem at our favelas.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
A lot of black young people dying
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
in our favelas,
Gotcha, brother. Yeah.
and nobody cares. So
Yeah.
that's why the artist has voice to
Mm-hmm.
tell to the world what is happening over here.
Yeah.
And I believe that music uh, has this power to
Mm-hmm.
this power to inspire
Mm-hmm.
other artists all
Yes.
over the world to
Mm-hmm.
to to do the same. And I believe that when this pandemic goes, uh, the art will be very important to reconstruct, to rebuild the world,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yes.
And the way that people think, the way that people see a black young kid from a favela.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's
Yes.
like I said, I believe it's an opportunity,
Opportunity, brother.
because it's an opportunity.
Yes.
When you started your show saying that you talk about positive things,
Yeah.
I'm the same, and you know,
Yeah. I know.
what I
I know.
what I what I what I what I want is not to get into the terrible side of this virus.
Yeah.
It's to see, what I want is to see an opportunity from
Mm-hmm.
this time that we are at home, and we have the possibility to think about who we are.
There you go. There you go, brother. Bravo, man. Exactly, brother. I mean, the power of artistry, man, is real. I mean, when we look, and I go back to what so many things you just said, and I don't know if you can see the people commenting here, but everybody's agreeing and understanding the feeling that you just brought, man, because it's real, brother. There in Brazil, you mentioned your president. Our president definitely has got a lot. He's tripping on. We use the phrase here, stone cold trip,
Oh my
which
God.
means that it's like, what is this cat doing? You dig? It's like a
Yes,
whole
exactly.
thing. And then, like you mentioned there, brother, in the favelas, and for my viewers, favelas is the same that we use the term here, ghetto. We use the term here, the poverty-stricken part of our community. And so many beautiful people that I've had the pleasure to meet when I'm in Brazil, and the different favelas that I've had the opportunity to visit. Just like here at home, we're losing so many. Just in the past week, we've lost 2 senseless murders, here in the United States with our young black men. And brother, when I look at old footage, and I am blessed to be able to know that when my father was coming up, he was one of the ones marching with Martin Luther King, and I remember how much music, songs like "We Shall Overcome," that they held hand in hand and walked through with the marches of Selma. And a lot of people, I remember over the years, a lot of people who are from that age group mentioned the strength that came from singing, the strength that came from the music and the words of the music. Everything you just said, man, and that's my positivity. My positivity as an artist, brother, is that I cannot wait to see the artistry that's going to come from these artists all over the world after this.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking, and that's what brings me hope every
Yeah.
day to my
Yes,
heart,
that's right.
because the power of creativity could change our situation. Vic, remember when I arrived in LA, I didn't know how to speak English, and then I used to. There are some songs that I always sang, and I didn't know one of them. What? It's raining man. Hallelujah. And then I said, oh yeah,
I remember,
this
brother.
song
I
says
remember.
that.
Yes.
I don't want to sing this song anymore. And the other one was Donny Hathaway's song called The Ghetto.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
The Ghetto. And then I understood what the favelas has in common with the ghetto.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same problem, brother.
Yeah.
It's the same problem. A few days ago, here in a favela in Brazil, a boy was playing video game at home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Police arrived and killed him. 14
Oh.
years old. And then they said, oh, we're gonna take it to justice to find an explanation. To find an explanation.
Yeah. No.
What explanation could be found?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly, brother.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. You know what, Zay? I feel a song that we may end up writing, brother, a revolutionary tune, brother, you know, something
Yes.
to bring that positive revolution to the world, you know,
Yes. Yes.
something to think, man. And so many people tune into to the show, man, about their parts of positivity, what brings them positive every day, you know. And we were talking to Moogie this morning, and you introduced me to Moogie when you
Yeah.
came out to do your recording, man. And I was telling, like, from that get-go, from the hello, it was like instant, you
Yeah.
know, good people, good positivity, man.
Moogie, it's a positivity in person.
Yeah.
He is a genius as a sound engineer. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of Grammys in his house, but he's a positive person. He's a heart that walks.
Yeah.
And I still believe, brother, that the way for us to change is love. I
It's
still
love,
believe
man. It's
it's
love.
love.
That's
It's
right.
love. It's not, maybe after all this terrible moment, people will learn how to love better.
Come on, man. That's right. What did Marvin Gaye say? War is not the answer. Only love can conquer hate, you know?
Exactly.
And we've
He
done that song so many times together, man,
so
all
many
over different
times on
stages,
stage,
you know?
on Bourbon Street, brother.
Oh, man, you
Oh
know?
man.
And we, you know, I'm thinking about our times, man. I'm watching you on this video, man, and my mind's going back to so many positive things, and you know, over life, man. And Zay, I have to tell you, brother, if it was not for you, I don't know. Zay went off camera. We're having technical things, but you know, we with Zay doing his thing of inviting me there to Brazil. Man, that was such a positive part of life, you know. And I hope you all are kind of understanding this whole message of positivity to the point. Not I know most of you are, and so many that keep tuning in with us every time we bring a story to you, every time we bring somebody's a journey to you. You know, we're just trying to find that string of positivity. You know, that joins us all. That joins us all. And you know, I'm so sorry for the technical difficulty, but that's something we can't control. You know, we just keep moving, keep pushing. You know. And I, even if we have to reschedule a show to bring back with Brother Zay Ricardo and the other goodies that we had involved for you today, you know, and let me make this clear too, ladies and gentlemen. When you come to the Positivity Posse, especially our quarantine series, you're going to get a combination of conversation, you know. You're going to get a conversation that's going to inspire, hopefully. You're going to get a conversation that's going to hopefully produce a sense of positivity in its way. Um, in also to educate. We all need to learn from something and somebody else, you know? And because we're all getting through this thing together, it's important to listen and gain a sense of conversation and communication together. And the only way to do that is to sit and listen sometime. Let the people say what's on their heart. Let the people say what's on their mind. It's called healing. It's called healing. And if some people, you know, that you may hear that express themselves in so many ways, and in your thought or process, you may, oh, they're preaching to me. No. Or they're venting. Yes, it's called caring, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what we're here to do. We're here together for each other to work through this process that I know we're going to be okay doing. You know what I mean? So, hey, if this isn't the positive train where you're hearing this expression, I love you, but it might not be the train for you. And God bless you. But we're here doing what we need to do to spread this positivity between me and you. Can you dig it? And that's all we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. So you know what? I don't know what the technical may be going on right now, but I just kind of, if we have a couple of guests that we can bring on here, let's do that. Let's do that. We had a couple of surprises for Zay, and if our technical is working good on this end, we're going to continue to bring them on and move forward. You did? But hey, we're going to say hello to Inez. Inez, what's happening, sister, out there in Sao Paulo? Inez was our worked with us so diligently there at Bourbon Street Club. Bourbon Street Club, Inez. I love you, sister. Gail Jones Murphy. Hey, Gail. Gail is one of my mentors of the young Vic Brooks. I love you, Gail. Much love and much respect to you. You know, we're still trying to move forward with the technical here. But sister, Gail Jones Murphy. Get that? Yeah. Hey, Zay, I'm going to send Zay a text and see if he can try again now. And he'll join in when he can, you know. Yeah. Let's bring our other friends in, our other Positivity Posse members. Hold up now. Who do I see up here on camera other than my brother, my mentor, my friend, Mr. Wayne Vaughn? What's going on, man?
Wait a minute, hold on.
Oh, wait. Who else we got down there? We got Moogie and Wayne in the
Wait a minute.
What's going on, Wayne?
I want to say, I heard you say you had someone we call Zay. Oh, Zay can what? Wait a minute. Zay Ricardo's in the house. Come on, baby. Come on.
That's right, man. That's right.
You know I had to dial in.
Man, thank you, Wayne. Thank you, brother. And you know, we got this technical difficulty thing that, you know, we can help it or something.
Hey, Vic, you won't believe it or not.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh.
Master! I lost my power energy. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Baby.
Hey, surprise, brother. Surprise.
Eu ouvi chamar meu nome aí, não?
Te amo, Mugão.
Eu te amo, Zé!
Oh.
Did I hear someone mention my name there?
Yeah. We are talking only bad things. We are talking only bad things about you.
That's
Heart
beautiful.
was pumping out of my chest, man. And then I had to log in. I was searching the web and I found you guys.
Oh,
Now
guys.
I love this, Uncle Vic. Now this is just the angel from above. But I just had to say, if we had to name this band of these four incredible individuals, what would the name of the band be?
Oh, my goodness. Come on. It would be, hey, Brothers from Another Mother. That's me.
Hey, come on. Incorporated. INC.
Incorporated. Hey, Wayne, let me ask you
And,
something.
and me and Zé from a lighter side of the mother, and Wayne and Vic from the darker side of the mother. Man, you know. I had to come in.
Hallelujah.
Man, what a surprise, guys. I can't imagine.
Baby.
Oh, my God, I'm so happy. Oh, I just asked about you, Wendy, about you.
Hey, you know, you kids, everybody's grooving, man. We're just trying to keep everything happening, baby. You know how we do it.
Hey, Zay, let me ask you
Absolutely.
this, man. Hey, Zay, do you remember the first time in the studio?
Yeah. First time in the studio, I was, first of all, I brought a lot of cheese from his freeze, man.
Moogie's like, cheese? What you got cheese in there?
Man, I'm hungry already.
Real cheese that I love cheese to eat. All his freeze was with cheese all the time. You know, you two guys, the best producer that I ever had in my life.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
boy, we had fun with you, man.
Absolutely.
That's right. That's right. And I remember the time when we had the opportunity when you introduced me to Moogie at your session out here in LA.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
that one?
And Wayne was there.
I was there.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Because we were looking for somewhere to eat afterwards, and everything was closed. And I think we ended up at a diner and just
One of Moogie spots. No,
one
it was
of the Moogie spots.
in the
That's
valley.
right.
Yeah. I
But we
remember.
talked about music and life and positivity and the whole nine, you know? So it's
Lovely, man. Lovely times.
Yes,
Lovely
man. You know
times.
what? You know, it's so incredible that unfortunately and now fortunately that it take us going through what we're going on right now to add extra value to moments like the one that we had. You know,
Yeah.
we
Exactly.
spent a few hours together, and it felt like a lifetime friendship.
Exactly.
We bonded
It
from that one
fused.
little moment. You know, I've been fortunate enough to be closer and many more times with that, with many other venues and experiences that we have together in different continents. That's the thing. That takes me everywhere, and I just follow.
Exactly.
I have a phrase. Zach says, "Moogie, can you jump?" And my answer is always, "How high?"
That's right.
Oh, man.
You know, the music that has been shared here, brother. You know, I remember Wayne, man, we were talking the first time we had that big barbecue in Rio. Remember that, Zay?
Woo! Over at
Yeah.
Javon's house. That's the one?
Over at the Javon's house.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And Moogie, I took Wayne and Victor to Braseiro da Gávea.
Wow.
And then they started to eat. Braseiro da Gávea is a place over in Rio that they serve the best meat in town. It's fantastic.
Well, but I'm sorry, Zach. I have to interrupt you. They've served a very good meat there. But when you were there with us, they served the real stuff. Zé is the king of Brasileiro. You know what the king? When Zé walked in, all the waiters, they stop. Oh, you know, hey, and then you eat the best food. They save them. They never serve good food to anybody. They save all for Zé and his friends.
Hey, you know what, Wayne? Hey, you know what? I have to agree because remember that time when we were there with Zay and Wayne said, "I want some fish," and all of a sudden they ordered a fish boogie, and they brought this plate. I don't know what type of fish it was, but Wayne, look at his face. See?
You see, I'm telling you,
it was a huge fish.
Hey, it was a huge fish.
But Brazil never serves fish. When you ask for Zé, the owner of Brazil got on a boat and went fishing just to talk about that. I know.
And then the waitress, the waitress from the Braseiro da Gávea, I told them that they are incredible and legend musicians from US. And then the guys that works on Braseiro said that they have a band, and they have a band called Banda Boy.
Right! Across the street
and the guy with the meat said, "Oh, I'm the bass, he's the drummer. We are Banda Boy."
And you know what? We called that restaurant Banda Boy ever since.
Yes.
That's
They
what
always call Braseiro de Banda Boy. From
Every time we get home, Wayne will call me out the blue and say, Big Vic, it's time for some of that Banda Boy. You know, we're so far away.
One thing that's really important to say, and I think that comes with certain people have that. I'm being very fortunate that some of my coolest friends, like you guys, have that. and everywhere that Zé Ricardo walks in, everywhere. It just, even places that people don't know him.
Yeah.
He bring this energy, that vibe, that people are just like floating around him. Oh yes, Zé, you here? Wow. I'm telling you, we should be in the same hotel.
I love you
The
guys.
food and the kitchen is the same. When I eat this one thing, when Zé he doesn't even need to be sitting on a table. All he needs to be on the same floor. If it's on the same floor, the food is different already.
And you know what, guy? I had the opportunity to take Moogie to Portugal, to Lisbon, to spend some time with me over there.
Right.
And that was fantastic too.
Yeah.
We gotta do this together, man, because Lisbon, it's an incredible city with great musicians.
Right.
Fado is a musician.
Oh,
it's a kind of music so beautiful.
That's right.
With incredible singers. And I have a lot of friends, and a lot of friends with restaurants over there. So
hey, Zay, you know what? Hey, and I can agree, because the first time I ever went to Lisbon was because of Zay. So you're right. We went there, did the show, and the food. Oh my God, it was incredible. Hey, Zay, let me ask you something, man. Let me ask you this, brother. You have your brother Moogie here, and you have your brother Wayne Vaughn here, right? When you're sitting here looking at this camera, at the computer right now, man, and you think about your life as a musician, as an artist, coming up in Rio, what the ups, the downs, all of that. When you look at these two masters here, man, of your life, we have Wayne Vaughn, master of songwriting, songwriting, production, arranging, Earth, Wind, and Fire, Herbie Hancock, the whole nine. Then you look at Moogie with everything, all the accomplishments that we talked with today. And these are your counterparts. This is your family. What, as a younger artist, the young Zay, what goes through your mind, man, to now?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say because it's so many things. First of all, I think it's inspiration, because when you have opportunity to work with someone that inspires you, not because what they did, but because they do today.
Yeah.
You know, because what they are. Inspiration. It's for me one of the most beautiful feelings that a human being can have. And I learned so much to working with them. And it's hard. First, it's hard to say because it's hard to believe. You know that I came from a poor family, poor of money, but not of love. You know, I had a lot of love from my mom and dad, but I didn't have much money.
Yeah.
Didn't have toys to play when I was a kid, or life wasn't easy to me. But as I told you before, I always believed that love could change everything, and I still believe that love could love. I always treated people with love. What I have to give to them, it's love. When I accept a job, I put my love on it. When I go to do anything, I put my love on it. And then for me, it's I see some guys over here, some new guys, or not new, but my age or younger.
Yeah.
Do not respecting, understanding what the masters, what the importance of the masters that we have, not only as songwriters and musicians, but producers. And I was always the opposite. I don't know how to say in English, but reverencier, Moogie.
Yeah.
How can I say?
Respect. Yeah.
Reverence.
I always reverenced my masters. You know, people that inspired me, people that built my character. You know, not only build me as a human being. So this is very important for me. I'm a very very lucky guy because I had opportunity to work with my idols.
Yeah. Got you, brother. Brother, hey, you know what? Wayne, when you hear a younger musician like this, brother, that gives it up to, oh, and ironically, Moogie's picture, I didn't see that as well. But when you hear younger musicians, especially this, man, what does that hit you like, brother, when you hear what they have to say about that?
Well, you know, it's almost like the audience is listening, you know?
Yeah.
Because as you're doing it, you don't think about that kind of stuff. So you get the regurgitation of someone coming back and say, hey, I got that, and then I threw it up and got this.
Yeah.
You know, you eat, you digest, and you move it on. And Zay was that type of, you know, young, hungry, vibing, serious, and also, like, he's so correct with the love thing. You know, that's what we preach. The love is the key. And, you know, Zay can run red lights in South Central every day of the week. I mean, you know, that's how he rolls. Hey, Zay, what you doing, man? What you doing? Oh, we're coming to bars, but we keep going. This area is kind of a trip, right?
And my question to him, Moogie, was who makes him very scared, because I said, oh, you guys in America stop it in the red line? Are you do this? Because in Brazil you do not do this. What?
I'll
never go to your city, man.
I had to tell Zé, listen, that is a reason why that is the word stop. You see? In the ground, it says, you know, don't have to think much. A woman. And he learned one time only.
And you know what I remember about that? Remember, Zay just had the fresh cornrows too.
Oh, he sure
Like,
did.
you know, it was a profile like I don't know what, you know.
Firestone east of Hooper Avenue.
And you know, out of so many great experiences as a producer, that is one that is nothing is more fulfilling than this experience. When we finally got here and Zé got here, I went to pick up Zé at the airport, and there was a shooting, and LAX was shut down. Nobody could get close to LAX.
Wow.
And his phone was not working well, and I'm driving around. I can't get close to my radio. It was a mess. But I finally picked him up, and I said, Zé, you just arrived, and the whole city is upside down because of you.
That's it. That's my town.
Yeah.
That's
LA, home, and we had to do first day of session, tracking session. I go there, I get sounds. Okay, let's run this song and play the song. And then I look at Zé's face, and they look at me and say, hey, Moogie. Say, yes, man, is this really happening? Oh, man. What an incredible way to perceive people's talent into your music. He was there listening to say, is this really happening, or is it my space? So cool.
And Moogie, do you remember that time that I was putting voice? Moogie was on the other side of the room, and suddenly Algero got into the studio.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Algero, man.
Algero came. Beautiful. And we all both 4 knees were shaking when him, his, and mine. And you know, Al was just it was a presence of joy. You know, he just came in, his presence there. And what is his name? I forgot. His manager that was with him too, Zé.
Bobby.
Both of them, because I have this thing with managers. Some of them I don't swallow them very much.
Right? Yeah.
You know why? Because you're dealing with the source, man. I'm dealing with Zé Ricardo. I'm saying hi to Algero, and then it was not his case, but a lot of times, you know, I work with the late Ray Charles and his manager. was extremely rude to me unnecessarily. I haven't done anything. And I said, "Could you please leave my room now?" "Oh, I'm Ray Charles Mendes. I don't care who you are. You're not welcome in my room. You leave now, or I'll stop the session. Period." You know, the people came to say hi to Zé, and Algernon was actually even more impressed with Zé than Zé was with him. That was the funny. Algernon was nervous, and I'm looking at this thing. What's going on here?
I got you.
Because Zé was going to sing with him in Brazil.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
And you know what, Moogie?
Because
that reminded me of something else, brother. Zay, your family here, like you're just Moogie, and I'm so glad we have two of your maestros here with you, because there's another person that you met at a club in Santa Monica one evening. Am I correct? Where Wayne brought in, and he had a bottle of wine. Was that the night you met Stevie Wonder there, brother?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wayne was so smooth with it, if I remember. He was so smooth with that.
The thing is, I was Tiago Lacerda, which is my brother and brother of Moogie too, and it's an incredible artist from Brazil, actor, Brazilian actor. He was in Las Vegas, and then I said, I'll go meet you. And then I meet him in Las Vegas, and I called Victor and Wayne said, "Okay, but you gotta be here at this day, at this time, and this hour." And I said, "Okay, master, just obey. I'm not gonna do." And then I arrived to LA, and Tiago said, "I'll have a dinner." I said, "No, I'll go meet my friends, and that's it." And when I arrived in the club, there was a VIP place,
right?
And Wayne was there. I was inside this VIP place saying, "Hey, there." And then I said, "Oh, Wayne, I meet you, bro." And then when I saw Stevie Wonder sit down with the harmonica, I said, "I need to go away here. I need to get out of here. I'm not prepared to meet him." And then Wayne hugged me and put me right near Stevie and Wayne said, "Hey, Steve, this is Brazilian cat that I told you." And Steve said, "Tudo bem?" in Portuguese. And I said,
They couldn't speak Portuguese.
That's what I told to Stevie Wonder, guys. Please, I told him, I had the opportunity to say something to Stevie Wonder, and I said, no, that's it.
Until this day, Stevie asked Wayne, "Man, what language is your friend speak?"
Well, you know what the funny part? Years later, then Zay gets to promote Stevie at Rock in Rio.
Yeah.
That's right.
How about that?
That's right.
I usually say I am obsessively grateful. I wake up every day and I'm thinking, thanks for the ride, man. This ride has been so incredible. And I truly believe that we are part of the group, that we deserve that, man. We deserve, Zed deserved to walk in the club and to gag next to Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, on the cool.
That's right.
God has moments that he prepare for us in our lives. This is obviously one of his.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
And you know what, Zay, man? Much congratulations, man, on Rock in Rio, brother. Since 2008, right? And I mean, Zay, literally, when you talk about bringing the funk, Zay brought the soul funk to Rock in Rio, which was already monumentally huge festival.
But that's how his groove is, though. He came now, no matter, Zay will play those nice chords and modulate and go down a chromatic half step. But he's on that guitar shaking it like a shake it. But Zay got some funk in that groove. You know what I'm talking about, Zay? Come on now. Now let me get Zay to crooning now. So that's just you, boy. That's you.
That's you, man. That's you. That's why I'm
guys.
so glad. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, Zay.
Moogie, when Moogie is in doubt if he will come to Rock in Rio or not, I send a WhatsApp to him with his credential, with photo and everything. Hey.
That's it. Zach, hey man, are you coming? Say, yeah, man. You know what? It's because I'm in the middle of this record and I don't know. And then, no, I'm coming. Decision made. And by the way, I had the best time ever. First of all, because Zay is our brother, he makes sure that I'm fed, that I'm not thirsty, that I'm taking care of by all possible means. Absolutely. Yeah. I really feel that, well, he treats me like people treat him at Brazil. Then
that's the idea at Banda
He hooked me up. I'm telling you, there is a van that drives me from whatever to the backstage. And I sit there and I see my friends and I have the privilege to see Zay working, you know, Zay now, because he's an extraordinary artist and he has the very unique language to do his gig because he talks with the artist as an artist. He doesn't talk to the artist.
Right, exactly.
As a promoter, as a contractor, or as a manager. He knows exactly what's going on in the artist's head, and among many other qualities that Zay has, he's very straight, direct, and honest. I say, listen, I will do this for you, period. Or
gotta be this because in this business, in our business, you know, guys, there is a lot of guys who promises and don't do it. And I believe since I started 2008, my first Rock in Rio in Lisbon, I face it as a career too, not only as a job. So, and if you see it as a career, you gotta put some borderline. So I don't lie. Yeah. Because it's not because I'm the best, because it's not gonna work. You know, if I said to the guy, I'll have this kind of board or this kind of PA of this kind of monitor to you, I'll need to find it. I can't say that I have and don't have it.
That's right.
I can't say to an artist that wants to perform 1 hour, say, okay, it's gonna be an hour, and then when he arrives, I said, you know what, it's gonna be only 50 minutes. I can't do that. It's better to lose the artist. You know, that's why.
That's it.
And Moogie knows because he spends a lot of time with me on the backstage. Start with the small thing. Sometimes with the kind of wine that an artist wanted.
Right. Towels, fresh towels.
Until a huge thing as a kind of board or a specific light. You know, it's better when you say the truth before.
There you go.
And let the artist decide if he wants to come or not.
And you know what? We have a saying here at home. We say word is bond. You dig? Word is bond means just exactly what you're saying, man. It means that it is what you say it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. And if it's not, then it's not. And in my opinion, you're right. In this business, man, I think all of us have run it. And even those who are watching, we've run into promoters or run into, like Moogie said, managers, or we run into venue owners and directors where it's not been word is bond. So when the promises weren't made or riders weren't kept, you know, but what artists all over that have even mentioned back to me is the same thing that Moogie and Wayne were talking about. When you go to Rock in Rio and Zay invites you to Rock in Rio, it's going to be what that decision was. It's going to be what that agreement was. And that's, in my opinion, when that word starts getting around to other artists all over, like, hey, man, Zay Ricardo treated us right, brother. You know, he was there doing what he said, and we had a good time. And you know,
That's very important.
Owls, like Wayne
brother,
said.
but it's something very important too, because Zed developed the signature over the festival. You know, he takes care of Sunset Stage, and personally for me, is the best thing about. It's not because Zed is my brother. No, I'm talking about because I worked for music and with music for 40 years.
Gotcha.
So I love Beyonce. I love to see her on stage, but I really, really rather see Nile Rodgers with a Brazilian artist playing and the whole city grooving to bleeding to that.
Exactly.
To see the artist. So the artistry on the combination of the casting of the thing is a special talent. And I have to be being extremely honest. There are times that I see the bullet and I see the setup and I say, man, Zed's really pushing for this thing here to work. And you go there and it works.
Yeah.
That is a separate talent. It's a separate talent. That's a talent apart. It's being a great promoter, because he has to be a great promoter inside him, but he has to think, and he thinks as an artist. That's why everybody loves him so much, because he obviously want to provide to everyone what he would like to be provided for him. But the backbone, 1 year and a half before, he's thinking who's going to be on the second night. 1 year and a half before, man. You know, it's not like it's not like you have 100 artists and you push the button, you know, and you just bring them in. There's a lot of thinking and a lot of risk that you have to measure. You know,
you got to do
there
it,
is,
man.
and Vic, there is a story that it's funny, because 2017 I invited CeeLo Green to come over.
Okay.
And then his manager, which is my great friend Sabrina, became my great friend. It's Brazilian, and then she lives in New York for many years. And then she started to find who could perform with CeeLo Green, because my stage is about encounters. So I put different artists together. And then she introduced to him some Brazilian artists that at that time were very famous here. Okay. And he didn't want to collaborate with no one of that. And then I sent just one girl called Isa.
Okay.
You guys gotta know this lady.
Fantastic artist.
And I sent Isa to him. And a few hours after I sent, she came back and said, he wants to do with Isa. She's not famous, but she's a great talent. And then I put both of them together on stage. She collaborating 2 songs with him in 2017. Isa now, it's our first, I think after, she's our first Black lady in Brazil. She's a star. She's all over the place. She's like TV Globo, newspaper. She's the, you know, she's really, really huge, really huge. And it was, and you gotta believe in what you do to put an unknown lady to sing with the legend as CeeLo Green in Brazil. But you gotta believe, you know, now she's huge, and but she's huge. What I saw in her, talent.
There you go.
What I saw, talent, and you can't go against talent. You know,
that's right.
When you have talent and you have the opportunity, that's it.
That's it. And you know what?
Depends on you.
It depends on you. And you know what that reminded me of, brother? Right? What you just said. And much respect to Isa. I've seen her artistry. It's incredible. It's incredible. She sets a bar, you know, at what she does.
She sets a bar, exactly.
And you know what that reminded me of, Zay?
And you know what? Depends on you.
We have a feedback, but I hope you can hear me okay. just said, it reminded me of the first time that you were in the studio with Wayne here in LA. When you left the studio that night, I remember Wayne, my mentor, my maestro in my life, said, he gave me a call. He said, Big Vic, you know how he says, Big Vic, that's a bad boy. Now, just saying that alone, brother, it's coming from the source of the mastery of Wayne Vaughn. Just saying that's a bad boy is the same essence of understanding that artistry respect from someone who's, we say, OG, been there, done that, that from the first moment and encounter with you in the studio, that's that feeling, man. That's something that you said, you can't fake that. That's real, you know?
Exactly.
That's real, man. What do you remember, Zay, about your recording time in LA at the studio? What's the feeling you remember walking out of with that, brother?
I remember, first of all, I remember that I remember the feeling that I was where the magic started to happen, you know? When I understood, because Wayne did a lot of songs in Power Light of Earth, Wind and Fire. We wrote a lot of songs. And the songs that I most loved, it was his songs.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the emotions. And when I understood where I was,
yeah,
you know, I remember the feeling. It's very, because that's the thing. Today, it's more about celebrity. It's more about how many followers do you have on the social media.
Yes.
But at that time was music, man. Was music. You know, was real. It's for real.
That's
He's
right.
the guy. And there is I learned that there is a thing that I learned with Wayne that I'll never forget, and I still today I bring into my life every day. He is an incredible keyboard player. Wayne is a genius playing keyboards. And one day we were at the studio, and he wants to record harmon at Harmon B3 on the track, and we were on a rush time. It was very, very difficult to cross the city to record with another keyboard player, and he was trying to bring to record with me Benjamin Wright. Remember?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And then I asked him, Wayne, do we need to go to the other part of the city to record with him? Can't you do it this? And he said, yes, I can do it, but he plays better than me, and your track deserves the better.
Wow.
And I said, okay. I learned. I was a young kid, so I learned, and that's why I'm so grateful for all these moments that I learned with my masters, with Wayne, with Moogie, with you, Vic, with Clifton, with Wayne, with Frankie Gay.
That's right, brother.
Oh, baby.
That's right, Wayne. That's
with
right.
With Frankie Gay, our love.
That's
that
right.
We all here love him.
Mm-hmm.
He left us, and he is saudade.
Saudade. That's right.
He is
and
saudade for us. You know,
saudade has the meaning where it's almost like no real. It just means I miss you, a longing of miss you. That's even more than just I miss you, right? That's exactly. Like saudade, right?
Exactly.
But you know what, Zay? When you were telling that story right there, brother, it reminded me of a time that Wayne and I, an experience that we had there with you. We had just landed in Rio. And we went to the hotel. You checked, like Moogie said, you had the car there to pick us up, took us straight to the hotel. We were ready to check in. And you said, fellas, I want y'all to come with me. We have a show tonight. And me and Wayne said, okay, cool. So we went and got dressed and what have you. And the car was there to take us to this show. We didn't know, respectfully at that time, the work of Edge Mata at that time. And this was our introduction night to the work and the beautiful soul that he is as well. But Wayne and I came to I remember, Wayne, we came to the show. And we got to the show maybe right at about, maybe not the end, but it was almost the end. And Wayne and I came in, Moogie, and we're standing against the wall. And the place is just, people are hanging off the rafters. I mean, it's packed like this in this theater in Rio. So Wayne and I are standing there, and sudden Edge goes into a improv vamp at the end of the show. He clears the whole band away, right, Wayne? Where he clears the band away, and then all of a sudden we hear over the microphone, da, 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 right, which is anthem. Let's prove tonight, okay?
Acapella.
With his voice.
With his voice, yeah.
You know, and the feeling that swept over that theater, man, it just knocked away. I mean, I know I'm a waterhead. I cried. I looked away because it's a feeling of just that beautiful feeling, you know?
That's a bad cat. Edge Mata is a bad cat. He is
a bad cat,
fantastic artist.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic artist. And one day I took Wayne and Victor to Edge Mata's house, and Edge has his huge collections of vinyl. I don't know how to say.
Vinyl. Yeah.
Huge collection of vinyls. And I told Vic, think of artists that you are sure, black artists, that you are sure that a Brazilian guy never heard about it. And Vic thought and said, okay, this one. And Ed said,
right.
Here's his CD. He left his first band, and now he's with another. And Vic said, what?
No, Edgy scared
incredible.
Me. No,
Edgy scared.
Edgy scared me. He found the first record I ever recorded when I was 22 on Black Jazz Records with a group called Vuzet Swing, Ron Jefferson. Very, 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 very obscure record. And one day, Edgy texted me or emailed me something with the original. I don't even have a copy of it. It's been out of print for a million years.
It's like this.
I'm telling you, this was 19. We recorded this in 1975, and Edgy had a copy of that record. Unbelievable.
Wow. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy, man. And that's just the beauty of how Zay, when we got there to Brazil, man, like I said, your whole welcoming of your family to us, and then they became our family, man, to this day. You know, we'll never forget that barbecue at Djavon's and how welcoming he was, man. My sister Julie and Wayne and I, we talk about that. And then from that time and meeting Max and Joanne and just on and on and on, brother. It's a family on both sides. And it's evident right here on this screen. And
then your experience was topped with me, what Zay introducing me to you, right? That was the top of the
game. Right here on this screen, brother. It's the family thing over generations. Like, it was supposed to happen. We don't know. We don't know what life has in store. But I just want to tell you, brother Zay, I thank God for you.
I thank God for you too, brother.
Clifton called me that night for a reason. I was in the hotel, ready to go to bed. I had a bowl of canja, which is chicken soup. I was about to eat it, and go to sleep. And he called me and said, you got to come down. And because of Clifton and that night and what I think and believe God put together has lasted to this day on this screen. As
wow, that's right.
That's great, man.
I remember that.
And you know what? And you know what? That's the beauty. That's the beauty of life, Vic. Because when you found someone or when you have a friend, depends on how you will take care of this friendship. Because friendship it's the best thing in the world. Sometimes people stop to be friends just because they don't have courage to talk or to say, hey, I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my friend. I didn't mean to hurt you. So but when you have true friends that that will be there, that will be in your life, you got to take care of it.
That's right.
That's what I do sometimes. And when you have too much work, or when you are in a position that everybody calls you and wants wants something from you, sometimes you just do not have time. But I still taking my time to my friends.
Yes.
Because if I lose this, I will lose everything. So my friends are my gold, my family, people that I love. This is the important thing. So of course, sometimes people say, Zay, you are tired, you don't need to call, you don't need to go. Man, he will understand. Oh, no. I don't feel like this. It's important to me. It's not to him, it's to me. I need to be there. Because a friend, it's a mirror. You can see your best moments, your best memories through your friend's eyes. Because when you look to your friend, you remember you. And this is gold, man. This is gold,
brother. That's what I'm looking at. It's right here, man. It's gold. When Moogie shared that cigar with me out there in front of the studio, that was
it's funny. I have to quote this one amazing poet, a Brazilian guy that wrote so many amazing pieces of music. This guy name is Vinicius de Moraes. He wrote Girl of Ipanema. I think he knew what he was doing.
Oh yeah.
Vinicius de Moraes has a extraordinary quote, and he says, if I lose my wife, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be very sad because I love her. But if I lose my friends, I don't think I can make it.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay.
So, friendship is something that we have to celebrate. And this is the proper moment for us to relearn. I was watching Zay Ricardo so wisely speak before I got in, talking about everything that we're going on right now. I gotta tell you, man, if it wasn't for I feel sorry for all the mess that this world is going through and the people that are losing their lives and people that are going through difficulties right now. I wish every day I go in and I'm trying to help someone and donate.
Yes.
Trying to find a place in which that your act of helping will be delivered to whoever needs help, because that's another challenge too.
Right.
But it's like those things here, this encounters that unfortunately the wheels spin so fast and we have to move so fast without looking, and we commit the big mistakes and not spending the proper time with people that we love.
There you go.
And we all getting used to just hanging and talking, spending time with your spouse, your friend, your brother, your sister, whoever. This is a lesson. A friend of mine said that God was upset and was complaining about the way we were treating each other in the whole world. And I said, man, now he's screaming so we can hear it. He was upset, and now he's reading to say, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm trying. I'm just want to say one thing, Moogie, about it, because being here with you guys, they are family to me for many years. We are in Brazil. We are crossing a very terrible moment, not only because the pandemic, but because we have this government doing terrible things, worse things.
Yeah.
And you see people right next to you supporting him.
Yeah.
Saying, no, it's not so bad. No, you got to understand that you need to think on economic, and you see, and I had this sensation when, for example, the Germans start to killing Jews. And a lot of people beside them just don't say nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah. I got you.
And then it's so sad, Moogie.
Yeah.
What is happening over here is so sad, because people with good sense are losing a lot of friends.
Oh, yes.
But
diversity.
in this time, and what we are living now is not only a point of view. You know, I don't know if I'm making myself clear. Yeah. It's not that you are Democrat, I'm not. It's not about it. It's about human rights. It's about, you know,
that's it.
It's about being a human being. You can't approve this.
Yes. No.
You can't be on his side, you know, just because it's wrong.
Wrong, brother.
Period.
And we are losing so many friends.
Yeah.
Because they're weak. They are, you know, they say, oh no, I don't want to get involved.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Or,
and,
you know
what, Zay? And
that's
brother,
sad, man.
Brother,
that's sad.
You know what, y'all, my brothers here? This is exactly why my passion is to bring, in my small way, to some positivity. Like I said before, I know my format is not reaching millions of people. It's not even reaching hundreds of thousands of people. But if it's able to reach a few people, 1 people, 20 people, 100 people, to bring a sense of positivity through what you all are sharing today, all of the artists that we bring on to talk about their journey, if we can just help in some way to bring a positive message for somebody, I really, truly believe that that's helping somebody. You know, some people may say, oh, well, that's just, you're preaching to people, or some people really just do not like a lot of positivity. I can't help them with that. They're on the wrong train. This train is going positive. As no matter where we can go, it's going positive. So when I bring my people on, and it means so much, Moogie earlier today shared his journey of positivity. You're bringing yours now, sharing yours. Our brother Clifton brought his, and Wayne before, one of the first interviews. That's all we're trying to do. And I really believe, y'all, we're going to make a difference with this. We will.
Of course we'll. Share experience.
It's share experience, man. Before we go, fellas, I just have to ask, if you wouldn't mind, it doesn't have to be long. It can just be short or whatever. I just want to hear from each of you. What is your positivity that you can just give us really quick to our positivity posse? What's your personal positivity? Let's start with Moogie. What's your personal positivity?
Well, man, the first thing is you have to look around you and be grateful for what you have. That's how you wake up. You wake up and you open your eyes and you look around, you're breathing, and you say, thanks God for, because I'm here.
Yes.
And I'm ready. Because adversity is every single person on the planet is going to have. But I truly believe that when you truly, out of your heart, you believe that, and you're grateful for what you got, regardless what it is. You know, everything in life is relative.
Come on, brother.
You look around you and you compare yourself to other people that right now they don't know what they're gonna eat tomorrow.
Yes.
So this is not a positive aspect of what I'm saying, what I'm trying to get, but what it is positivity. It's something that is like a blood flowing through your veins, because if you're not positive, if you're not on the receiving end of this blessing,
come on,
you cannot cross the bridge, man. You know, it's just like, and it comes in so many little formats. Today I spent an hour and a half playing with my grandson. You know,
that's blessed.
That's good, man. That's a blessing, brother.
Now even Stevie Wonder would stop me from that, I swear. So,
I'm with you.
You know what? For me, being positive is just a permanent state of mind. You obviously you have the right to be upset and to scream and do your things. It's fine, but you know you land on your default mode is okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm really grateful for everything that I got.
Yes.
And I really am. But some of us have a lot more miles. You know, Ricardo and Vic.
He's a young chicken.
Yeah, exactly. Miles, right, Wayne? So
that was powerful, brother. Wayne, give me yours, brother. What's your positive message, man?
Well, Vic, you know, you're hitting me like I'm all in. I'm dittoing what Moog just said, because the blessings and to be blessed and the way you be blessed is being a blessing to others. Yes. So when we give, we receive. So we can be that light, that shining example of positivity. It comes out of our lifestyles and what we do. So we lead by example. And in ours, what we do over here on the, you know, over at the Vaughn household, we just try to share that love and spread that love. And also we surround and envelope with that love. And even the people that might not even think they got it in them, they'll come away with, wow, man, it's like I was afraid to show that side of me. I was holding back. And this is not a time to hold back. Right now, the world needs love more than it's, I think, have since I've been born. And then at the same time, you got this media. It's a beautiful thing, just like what we're doing now. Just a few years ago, this would have cost 25, 30 grand to do what we're doing. Yeah. And now that we have these tools to use with, we can't use it like what's going on with a lot of propaganda and fear and scared. And, you know, these things messes with your immune system, just like anything you would take bad for you. We just got to get on a positive level, eat right, pray right, do right, and be right.
Come on.
So I all I can say, we got to get out of here. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. Wait. Oh.
Exactly.
We come out of there, we all good. But check it out. We will get past this, because don't forget, I was a young kid when the Hong Kong flu happened. There wasn't no lockdown. And it was killing people left and right. I was going to Santa Anita racetrack, and they talking about, oh, the horses dying. I say, the horses been dying since I was going in the 70s. No, there wasn't. No, we didn't ever hear about it. I say, go do your research. Oh my God, it was happening then? Yeah, but nobody was publicizing it. And this is another thing, how you can shut down the world in 8 to 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Is crazier than that shit, okay? Mm-hmm. Let's don't get stupid.
Yeah.
But we just gotta really take notice of what's really happening. I had, you know, my boys here, my girls here from Italy at Wendy's birthday party on February 2nd. By February 17th, they were on lockdown until a week ago,
Mm-hmm.
where the military stopped them to leave their house. So
Right.
it's crazy what we just experienced and are experiencing. This is not over yet, and it's getting, you know, woo, 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 woo. It's some Twilight Zone stuff, but I would have never in my wildest dream thought. So we have to be diligent. We listen to what's going on, but then we have to have something that's not too common, and it's called common sense. So,
right on. Oh, man. Hey, Zay, please, brother, take us away with your positivity message, man. What positive are you giving to the world, brother?
Brother, to be honest, I had no option unless be positive, because since I was a kid, I came from a very poor neighborhood and family over here. So but I never believed that my destiny was built, that I never left someone tell me that I'm not going to be able to do something,
Mm-hmm.
or that lady will not going to fall in love with me,
Mm-hmm.
or that job do not belong to me. I
Mm-hmm.
never believed.
Yeah.
I brought all my beautiful girlfriends to meet my dad, and he was a porter. It's porter that you say, portero, and he was a porter, and he was with his porter dress, and I introduced them to him. Said, "This is my dad. I'm so proud of him."
Yes.
I never believed in this kind of shit that people used to believe.
That's
and
right.
I still doing this when I have a huge problem. It's different than do not being sad or war or concerned about something. Sometimes you are sad, sometimes you are angry, sometimes you are disappointed, sometimes you are hurt. Your heart is hurt.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing to do with it. There's to do in the way that you decide to take in your life. Like I'm 100% positive because I never have had another option.
Yeah.
I needed to be it.
Yeah.
And here we are. And I still believe it, that with all these terrible things, we're gonna get out of this stronger.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
People that have a great heart will leave this thing stronger.
Yeah.
If you are just a person with a weak heart and you leave this worth. But if you have a great heart, you will leave this stronger. Yes. Because we deserve it.
We deserve it, brother. We deserve it. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard that. We deserve this positivity. We deserve this happiness, you know? We deserve to be able to smile when we feel like smiling. Like Wayne brought out in his, you know, sometimes when you get around all of that love and positivity, sometimes it surprises yourself that I never thought I'd laugh like this. I never thought I'd be able to smile like this, especially during a time like this, you know? And we've got to keep that in our focus, y'all. We've got to keep remembering that it's okay to smile. It's okay to do the positiveness that our heart is giving us to do. And once again, ain't nobody preaching to nobody, you know?
And being from your heart. And being sad doesn't mean that you are sad.
Exactly.
You know?
It means that this is what I'm feeling right now.
That means that's what I'm feeling right now, but it's going away soon.
It's going
because
away
I'm happy.
That's right. That's right. Hey, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, we could go on, and that's the power of positivity, y'all. Don't let anybody tell you, especially yourself, that negativity is the most powerful between the two. Now, negativity is powerful. Before you know it, you're full of negativity. But that positivity, hey, you feel it here today. It's with us today. And we're going to carry this here with these four gentlemen that so graciously took their time to spend with me so we can spend it with you all. You know, we have our brother Wayne Vaughn. We have our brother Moogie Canazio. And my brother Zay Ricardo over there in Rio de Janeiro. I love these gentlemen. I have respect, utmost respect for the men that they are, the souls that they are, and let alone the artists that they are. Thank you for joining us, y'all. And don't forget, come back every Saturday and Sunday at 1 o'clock, right? Or 3 o'clock. Today was a special time. It went later today because of our scheduling, you know, but it's on our feed at Facebook. You can always pick it up if you missed the first part of it today. But go on to our YouTube channel, the Victor Brooks Show YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe to it. Press the ones that you like, and I hope you like all of them, because all we're trying to do is spread that positivity like we can. And over at Instagram, follow us at The Victor Brooks Show. Here at Facebook, at The Victor Brooks Show as well. And Twitter, yeah, my dinosaur self, I'm getting to learn Twitter as well. At Victor Brooks, you did? So, ladies and gentlemen, take this positivity, take a shower in it. Go
love you guys.
Love you guys.
Love
It was a
Thank
pleasure.
you so much. Love you, Dad.
Always
Thank
a
you.
pleasure
Thank
and an
you.
honor.
We love you, y'all. Have
Love
a good
you.
one. We'll see you next time on the Victor Brooks Show.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, see you guys.